we're gonna do some more wizard red stuff. Kinda wanna put 2 Viashinos in it, but I'm also really lazy, so lazy outweighs the other. And we've done really well with this deck. We are now 27 and 8 with it on Moto, or sorry, on Magic Arena. I think that number's accurate, but maybe it's not. Who knows? This is very disappointing. I don't want to play this and just get 2 for 1. Even though we get destroyed. We basically have to hit a mountain this turn to even have a chance. And that may not be good enough. That is not a mountain. Alright, well. He missed his land drop. Some of his lands come into play tap. This, that, and the other. We're not going to win if we just step back and take another 4 and use a burn spell. So we're just going to hope that they can't crew with all of our might. That was nice for us. Still not out of the woods yet. We really need them to brick one more turn to have a good chance. But they didn't play it super fast, so nice. We bricked once, I think. They bricked twice. Is that what just happened? I'm not sure. Ooh. Opponent's going first yet again. You notice there's not a lot of mulligans on MTG Arena? And when they are, it's usually like a mulligan 2 or 3 times. Well, this hand is not the type of hand we need to beat most blue-black decks. It is in general a powerful hand, but just 2 sources of repetitive damage typically isn't enough. Especially when they have that. Land didn't help. Huh. I think I'm gonna go ahead and kill this. kind of have to kill that or we're probably not winning, so... Probably not winning anyway, considering he's going into turn 4 with 17 life still, but... Hey, Blade Ogre, what's up? Cannot win ticks on this thing, but Magic Online's down, so I do not even have the option to play that. Well, if they don't have a removal spell, we got them to 10. Try like mono burn spells to get there. Well, never mind, they got a removal spell. Correct. Well, how bad is it? What do you got? Oh, cool, the one that lets you gain life. How fun. This game's just over. We might be able to draw Hazoret and power through. That'd be really the only thing we could do. No counterspell, please. Well. Nice. Red Rover, send the Hazoret on over. Hey, Hodgepodge. Figured you'd be streaming this morning. Never give up, never surrender. I'd say we're a Hazoret away from winning this game. I don't know that to be 100% accurate, but I would guess that. Is this a battle at the bridge? It is. A few folks with big auto hosts as well. I think he is in America right now for the PT. Wonder if I should play this mountain to play around Metallic Rebuke. Alright, let us draw our strong card, please. Tilt.
I am Karn. I'll make use of that later.
Really? They get 2 spells out of that card? So lucky.
We should discuss our differences.
Card almost never gets 2 spells. That's really unfortunate.
Allow
A
me.
weird thing to play. Alright, so Goblin Chain Whirler would be fantastic now. Any haste creature would be pretty fantastic too. Leaving 2 mana up this time, so I guess they have to have Rebuke.
Please stop. Your efforts are futile.
Actually, just gonna go ahead and buy that back now. Gives them 1 chance to draw a disallow. Sure, we lose our trigger, but like we can play a hazard if we draw it next turn. I actually have a spell this time, because it's not just skipping through their phase or whatever. Yeah. Well, that's the important one. Do you resolve, my friend? Should have played this main phase almost 100%. Bottom, bottom. Ends the game quick if they don't find the answer. Boo. Not sure what I actually can get here. Trophy Mage? No, this is not a Trophy Mage deck. Just this thing? And I have 4 mana. No idea, Murph. No idea, my friend. Times do I have to click in turn? They really need to get this in turn button working properly. It like super aggravates me when it doesn't.
Shall we begin?
Sure.
Silent, obedient perfection.
Alright, you can do it, deck. Give us that chain whirler. This game's lasting forever and we have no chance to win. It's like such a big tilt. Their opponent's deck's just not doing anything, but we drew bad enough early that it didn't matter. And all these blue-black decks beat the red decks anyway. Pretty close to conceding.
It is the ideal subordinate.
Alright. I'm tired of wasting time. I feel like we could have done that like 7 or 8 minutes ago. Lost a dice row again. This is something you're supposed to win about 50% when we don't come close. Hand's pretty good. Scry to the top. Hand's very bad versus other red decks. We don't have any of the cards that matter versus red decks, and we have cards that we'd be sideboarding out versus red decks. Okay. Well, that's not a red deck. And we drew the card that matters, so... See if he has another burn spell. Do they have pump spells? What is this attack? I don't know, but I'm not blocking. I have no idea what's going on, but I will not fall for whatever trick it is. Now that we have double burn spell to protect our Skyship Raider, we'll certainly block this turn. They're in full control mode with their like casual-ish deck. Sorry, my phone's ringing, guys. I'm going to mute it for a second. No idea who it was. Yes, I guess it's build to smash or something. It doesn't work how you want it to, friend. I have first strike. Guess I'll use this on this then. First strike is a heck of a thing. They have Silhouette to just have it. Don't know why they took that point of damage. Apparently we got 100 of something. That's a keep. Not proud of it. It's going to be bad versus like a lot of decks, especially other red decks and green base decks. There's honestly not a lot of blue decks in the format, and this is what this hand would be good versus. Rip. Have this if it's snakes. That is not snakes. that's a frustrating one. So we get pretty screwed here if they have blossoming defense, but I don't really see many ways to play around it. Maybe I was supposed to play this Beaumont Courier pre-combat. If I did that, I could have sacked. I would have taken 2 cards over to Lavamancer. Well, problem o'clock. Problem o'clock. What if I just attack with them all? They could crew and block, and in which case I kill this and I deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage or 6 damage. They could block, which is fine because I deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I just attack them with everything. Try to get them low enough that we can hit a burn spell and win. They don't have any great blocks here, so they might do something just like this and take 5, which is fine because this would be 6, 7, and then they're down to 4. So that doesn't particularly do anything. Doesn't really block anything that matters. So I can let that block happen, and then I deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we just have to draw 1 burn spell to win the game. I think that's the best overall thing we can do. Or it's like one lightning strike or wizard's lightning type burn spell. So 7 outs and then like some redraws and stuff, because like a chain whirler into something would do well. Maybe even a shock. Depends on what else is in their hand. We'll get like 3 looks our next turn probably. They're probably not going to kill this, so. Right now they can only block 2 things as well, so unless they have another creature, they technically just die to the board. They don't die to the board, they go to 1. Could have killed this off, but like, them being at 5. No, well, they're just conceding. It's weird. We'll never know. That's a rude opponent. We were having a fun game. Decisions were being made. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hey, we won the dash row. I think that's 2 games in a row. They scratch to the top. Sounds good if we hit lands. It's kind of like what we want. Not hit lands so far. Could have saved that. Now I wish I had. But this is just a better play. I was thinking that if we missed our land, I wanted to make sure we could deal 4 damage, but this is just better. Sure. Well, it looks like they're missing their land drop. That's wonderful. Wow, they're racing too. They're from wonderful to weird. Okay, we just have to hit our land and we win the game. That is not our land. Now we can still hit it next turn. Because they drew their basic swamp, they're a minimum 2 turns away from playing the 3/3 first striker. Okay, and in fact block. There we go. That should be game. Probably even prompt a concession. Can't think of a sequence of cards I can get that beats this, that's at least commonly played. That can't even block, so he's done. We've officially won a pack. We'll open the pack in a bit. We still have a maximum of what? 5 games? A minimum of 2? I saw this name before. Didn't we just play this person? Like in the last few games or whatever? Sounds pretty good if we draw lands. I will hello our opponent as well. Again, our hand's pretty good. All we have to do is hit this land on curve and I predict good things. Might be able to win without it, but probably unlikely. Because they do have Goblin Chain Whirler mana this time. And that Goblin Chain Whirler would kill this. So I've already played one. Let's go ahead and throw this to their head so we can get an extra 1 point of damage in. That way we have them at an effective 5. We draw a land, it forces the chump block. We draw a chain whirler. It also is really good there. Alright, so we win this game too. They're not going to have something that can deal with Hazard and both of these, because there's not something. In those colors with that amount of mana anyway. Another reward. Ooh, a switcheroo. Robbie won a draft with one of those. He stole somebody's Sarah Angel and gave, or not Sarah Angel, Resplendent Angel, and gave them his 2/2, and then just like started pumping things out with the Resplendent Angel in a local draft. It was very much neat. This hand's not good, but I'm not mulliganing a Hazard hand. Double Hazard's really bad. We'll go ahead and kill this now because we might not get to kill it again, and this thing can attack through it anyway. Not good. So our Hazard doesn't get to attack on 4 no matter what. Potentially not 5. Oh yeah, well this game's over.
You and I are gonna take him out. Yup, you're going down.
Can't think of what we could draw right now that would matter. Maybe a Goblin Chain Whirler could be enough somehow.
It's gonna hurt.
But I assume that like they've got probably Glorybringers or something. Oh, they've got their own Hazard. Sure. Alright, well we can't beat that draw. We've gotten really lucky tonight though, so can't complain when a person gets, you know, that. I think we could have won that game if we just had one of our chain rollers on curve. But maybe not, who knows. Again, this hand's not great. Just keep drawing too many burn spells. They're not good in your opening hand, really. We have to have lands and relevant spells at this point to win the game, or like they have to have nothing. Which so far they've mulliganed to 5. It's looking like nothing. Cool, they're going to show us what color land it is. Might help us make a decision. Weird that they're evolving wilds and a... Oh. know what opponent's deck is. Not the same opponent we just played, is it? Eight points of damage and burn, so we don't have to get too much through on the ground. And a blue going to play tapped land? Interesting. So they're an effective 5 if we look at our hand. We still have 5 points of burn on the ground. Let's see what they have then. Alright, well, that's going to put them at 6. And we have 5 points of burn in our hand and 2 creatures on the table. So healing not good enough.
I like to think fast.
Oh, well, they're conceding before I can even play it. Ooh. What's that? I don't know what that was for. Alright, 6 and 2 again. We failed earlier at 6 and 3. Are we going to fail at 6 and 3 again, or are we going to get our third or our fourth 7-point win out of 5 tries? Hand's nice. Just have to draw a land by turn 4 and we'll feel pretty good with it. Pretty happy with this hand versus anything but the mono green decks. Could do without playing blue-white with this hand too, but that's more manageable than the green decks. Though being on the play with Chain Whirler to green decks aren't the end of the world unless they draw the nuts. Would have loved to have had a Soulscar Mage instead of this guy. We did not draw our land either, which is muy unfortunate. Might as well save us both time and just kill this, but there's no reason for them to. There's the land. I think they're the sneaky snake deck though, so like this hand might not be great versus sneaky snakes. This isn't typically into mono green decks. The sneaky snake decks typically have answers to this. That being one of them. We don't have any Abrades in our main deck. Maybe I should have held this, but I didn't want him to like leave up Contempt. Snake's a good one. Yeah. Looks like it's spiraling out of control now. A shock would be nice. A shock or a wizard's lightning is our best draw. Kind of interesting. I wouldn't think that was worth it. They must have multiple contempts in hand, or they must have like a big gear hook in hand to make that even remotely considerable. Well, we didn't draw what we needed, so. If they have any of those spells, we can't beat them. Can trade this at best. We're fine with that. Yeah, if he has any of those spells, we really just can't beat them. Feels to me like they have a gear hulk the way they're playing. Yeah, 100% gear hulk. Our deck physically can't beat it. Maybe they'll attack. Try to go to 14. If they do that, we could draw a Crasher. Sorry, 15. If we draw a Crasher, we'd win. They're going for it. Alright, so we have 2 outs. It's not enough. We down to Crackback. Alright, if we attack with that, they take it. That doesn't do anything for us. If we attack with everything, and he blocks here, you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not enough. I think I have to attack with everything and just hope they make the bad block, but I don't think they'll make the bad block. If they make the bad block, we win with the Wizard's Lightning. We leave ourselves dead on board as well, though. Oh, they're making the bad block, so 5, 8, 9... Oh, never mind. So we're just dead then. Let's see, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're just dead. I miscounted. We don't have a second spell in our graveyard, so. I miscounted. Rip. Maybe I was supposed to leave this back because I'm dead on board to any creature now. Dead on board. Oh well, 6 and 3. So we went 7-2, 7-2, 7-1, 6-3, 6-3. It's not terrible. No, I don't think we can win either way. There's not an Abrade in our deck, so we had to go for them making a mistake. There's not even an Abrade in our deck, so like we wasn't ever going to overpower them. I think, even though it didn't work out, I think you're still 100% right. Crucible of the Worlds, that's kind of neat. Too bad this doesn't have older formats on it, so it doesn't matter. But like the braids are in our sideboard, and we're playing the format that doesn't have sideboards, so. Protection tower. Rip. And they had plenty of energy, so like they're gaining 8 life a turn. Their Effort Spear Harvester was a 8-10. Or sorry, a 7-9. Wait, no. It was an 8-10, wasn't it? Yeah, it was an 8-10 because of the Winding Constrictor. I can't math. It's too early in the morning to math, and I've not been to bed. But anyway, that's going to do it for us. Thanks everybody for watching. Sorry that MTGO was down again. Take care, everyone. See you, Scooter. See you, Murph, if you're still around. See you, Blade Ogre, if you're still around. And the other... It says there's 8 people watching, but nobody's talking, so... I'm going to pretend that none of the rest of you exist. Actually, I'll say goodbye to Soapy Josh, too, because the name rocks. See you, everybody.